Not overnight. It was over the course of about a week. It was. But
it was that quick, wasn't it?
I mean, it was really, really quick. I mean, I was sort of going out, like having my fun and being extremely single, and then I met Davies, and within about 2 weeks, she moved into my bachelor pad that I was living in with a buddy of mine, and my buddy refused to move out. But she didn't just move. I mean, she moved in, her and my 3 now stepdaughters, and so it's me, my buddy.
After a fortnight.
This was after about 2 weeks. Yeah, week and a half. Yeah. Well, she was moving to Los Angeles anyway, and she was going to rent a house, and I'm like, why would you rent a house? Just come stay with me. And then I didn't really think about the fact that, I mean, so my buddy and I have been living in this house for a while, and he really refused to leave. But it was kind of a good thing because it would be like the middle of the night and things, and there'd be strangers coming up and ringing the doorbell to come have a visit, and he would do a lot of intercepting for me that was very, very handy.
So, what word wasn't out?
Well, it takes a while to slow that train down. and so I, you know, I'm trying to keep my relationship with Davies private because we don't want all the press, and we managed to do it for about a month. But, you know, in keeping it private, I couldn't send out a memo to everyone, you know? It was like, so my buddy would kind of curb people at the door, and it all worked out.
And obviously, you're very happy.
8 years later.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, no, it is. But,
by the way, in Hollywood years, that's like 81 in the Hollywood years. So there's like extra points for that.
But there is, even though you're very happily married, there is apparently one woman you would still date.
Oh, ish. I'm not 100%. It's ish.
Oh, I thought you were dead set that it was going to happen.
No. Okay. I made a bet when I was in high school. So you have to imagine I'm living on a farm in the middle of America, right? And really having no chance at having a happy life. And I've sort of succumbed to this. So the best ideas I have are like sitting around in basements with my buddies making bets about what we would do someday. And so I make a bet with my buddy. I'm probably 17 years old. I say to him, I'll bet you $1,000 that someday I will go on a date with Jennifer Aniston. I'm 17 years old in Iowa, and she's like on my screensaver on my computer at this time, right? And he's like, you're on, and someday. So, you know, 4 or 5 years later, I actually meet Jennifer Aniston. And she's married to Brad Pitt at the time. And so I went to Brad Pitt and I asked him permission to ask his wife out on a date. I said, listen, I made this bet with my buddy. You're a cool guy. You're going to let this go down, right? And he looks at me, he's like, you go for it. And I'm like, you're the coolest guy I've ever met in my life, right? And so I asked her, and she turned me down. And I asked her, and I said, listen, I asked permission from your husband. He said it's okay. He said it's all fine. I said, I just want to take you out for a pizza or something. And she's like, I don't think that's not a good idea, no. And so it didn't happen. But now we're friends.
She was afraid of her feelings.
Could have been.
I think that's what it is.
Could have been.
She didn't trust herself. Yeah.
I just love the scale of your fantasies. Jennifer Aniston.
I'm not making this as reality, not fantasy.
I know. It was reality that I wanted to ask Janet Ellis from Blue Peter out. Never happened.
And are you a romantic man? Are you?
No, I've given up on it. It stopped for me, romance, when I was about 22, when I bought a girlfriend back from college. So, and my parents got a really nice garden, and they were away. So I thought, well, this is perfect. We'll go and sit in the garden, and I made her a picnic. I took her some food, not pig nipples, but I hadn't been introduced to them yet. I took her some food, and we sat out there and in the sun, and there was grass and sun, and one thing led to another.
I love that. I love that line.
And she was wearing... It was really romantic. I don't want to go into details. I don't want to make anyone bring their pig nipples up, but she had a long flowing skirt, and she sat atop me. And,
sounds funny.
And things started to...
Like a toilet roll holder?
Yeah, a little bit like that, yeah. Like a really romantic toilet roll holder.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
So she was there, and it was really romantic, and the breeze and lovely, and I thought, well, this is awesome. This is one of the most romantic things that's ever happened between two people. Then my granddad came round the corner. Honestly, I'm not making it up. And he'd never met her before. So he came round and went, hello, you two. And I went, ah! She couldn't get off because it was happening. And you could see him thinking, this is really rude of them both. It's really rude because I've never met her before. Surely she should stand up. She couldn't. So it was a full 15 minutes.
Oh!
Yeah, with her like this. And me, let's not mince our words here, Graham, in her. my granddad making polite conversation. That was the day I gave up on romance.
that would kill romance, yeah. But listen, I tell you what, very exciting because it's time for the main course, and because you're here, we asked Heston to come up with an American theme. Shall we reveal it?
Lift the lid.
And you tell us what it is. Oh, already delicious.
So, shall I give yours first?
No, which one's whose?
That's yours.
Oh, this is me.
It's chicken.
Oh, look, it's got a little cute picture of me.
And that's edible. So the napkin's edible.
So what are these things on top?
They're fried onions.
They're so not.
Did you say
They're so not. They look like fried onions.
OK, so what is this?
Oh, man.
OK,
Why? Like, all of the things on this food is stuff I fish with. It's like chicken livers.
Oh, no, see, this is very cute. Look,
Okay.
look, see,
Okay,
the
so
napkin is Ashton.
I do like that.
Look, can you eat this?
I do like that.
Only joking. No, you can. You can. So take a bite.
Are we meant to eat the napkin with the dog?
I've got crumbs
So
in
you
my drawer.
can leave the paper.
I'm not mad at it.
So you've got a chicken hot dog, but it's inverted. So the ketchup and the mustard are on the inside. It's a liquid-scented hot dog.
That is good.
And then you've got fried mealworms on the top.
My friends were really jealous when they heard you were cooking for me.
It's actually not bad.
No.
The worms are all right.
Well,
Everything's better when it's fried. Food and mealworms.
why would you fry a mealworm when there are onions available?
This is actually the hot dog is one element, and the worms another element from this Mission Impossible series. So the fried mealworms, there is actually, I do believe, people aren't going to believe this at all, but in the next 5 to 10 years we will be starting to eat more insects. There's 40 tons of insects for every human being on the planet, high source of protein, environmentally friendly. And they're nice. They're nice.
They're all right.
Yeah, they're not bad.
The worms
They're
are
really
all
No,
right.
they are very nice. Seriously, thank you very much for because it's it's nice to see you. You didn't bring anything, but no, you brought food.
Oh, I got all kinds of things.
Pig nipples? I doubt it.
No.
$1. Something.
Yeah, I get like a pound,
Yeah,
maybe.
foreign
even, like,
money.
yeah, foreign money.
No, I tell you what you brought us, and it is a rare thing, Ashton Kutcher. You have brought us a romantic comedy that is both romantic and funny. No, and those are really rare. They are. I mean,
They are.
really rare. And even rarer, it's sexy.
Funny, sexy, and romantic.
Romantic. It is all of those things.
It's like a trifecta.
And you must have known when you read it that, oh, this is a good one. I must do this one.
Yeah. You know, I get sent a lot of these like romantic comedies. I've done quite a few of them, and